Are you making a magazine for your business or a school assignment or your secret passion project about underwater basket weaving? I don't know what you're into. Well, the harsh truth is that no one is going to pick it up, let alone read it, if your cover isn't appealing to your audience. It's the first thing they see, so it needs to be eye-catching and engaging. Don't worry, it's not as hard as it sounds. Stick around and I'll show you how. Hi, I'm Anna, a software engineer here at Canva. I remember when newsagents and magazine sellers had magazine covers as far as the eye could see, all of them vying for your attention, hoping and wishing that they would be the one to stop you in your tracks and convince you to make a purchase. These days, it's rare to see so many covers stacked upon each other, and therefore our designs can be a little more creative and a little less constrained. For instance, typically magazines, because of the way they were stacked, it meant you could only see the masthead, so this was really important and needed to stand out. You might have a slogan or strapline. This might convince people to pick it up. Once picked up, this is where you really need to double down and convince the audience it's worth purchasing. So the image becomes critical. It needs to be a focal point, something engaging. Ever wonder why so many magazine covers feature faces, particularly those of celebrities, public figures, or models? Well, humans are innately drawn to faces. Our brains are hardwired to notice faces and process facial expressions. Seeing a familiar or expressive face on a magazine cover can trigger an emotional response and foster a sense of connection, making it more likely potential readers will pick up the magazine. Pretty tricky, isn't it? The image will normally be attached to the lead article, so you'll then add a cover line that explains it and continues to entice the reader to find out more. You might even use a pull quote here to create curiosity. Then some supporting cover lines that show what other articles appear within. It's starting to get quite busy, isn't it? You'll need an issue number and/or date here, and then barcode, price, and maybe even a website address. And there you have it, the basic anatomy of a magazine cover. Now, as I mentioned, because of digital options and less competitors, covers don't need to follow the rules exactly. In fact, some of the best covers these days do the opposite. But as they say, you gotta know the rules before you can break them. One rule that can't be broken is understanding who your potential audience is. If you search for magazine covers from the homepage, you'll get a whole range of templates ready to use. Fashion, travel, business, food, there are all sorts of audiences catered for. You can click on any of these and begin customizing straight away. Change the fonts, add your own images and text. Everything is editable and ready to modify to suit your audience. But how do you know what will suit or entice your audience? Well, start by defining your niche. What's the specific genre or subject matter of your magazine? Then, analyze the characteristics of people who are interested in this genre. What are their preferences and expectations? What would resonate with them? This is basically building a reader persona. Slightly off topic, but did you know that Canva has persona templates as well? Type in persona and you get hundreds of templates you can use to work out who your readers are. You can even add in a photo of what they look like. Oh, and it has a space for frustrations. This is super important to find out what their problems are, problems your magazine can solve. Okay, before I get carried away with that, let's say you already know who your audience is and what they are looking for. For the final part of this video, let's build a cover in Canva so I can show you how easy it is. Before we do that, and while I come up with a magazine idea, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our channel? We upload design tips and tricks every week that are guaranteed to improve your design game. And it's an easy way to see all of what Canva can offer, taught to you by people who work here, just like me. Okay, I'm going to design a magazine for a health brand. It's going to be full of tips and tricks to remain and become more healthy. Recipes, workouts, mental regimes, and interviews with leading experts, that kind of thing. Let's begin with a blank template and create the masthead. Now I'll make an enticing strapline. Yeah, that works. Now I need an image, something that will really grab attention. I'm liking this. Now cover lines. Good cover lines are essential for grabbing attention and enticing people to explore the content inside. Here are my top 5 tips. 1. Keep it short and snappy, quick to read and comprehend. 2. Use active language. This will make them more dynamic and engaging. 3. Create curiosity. Pose a question or give a hint, but avoid giving away too much information. Leave them wanting more. 4. Focus on reader benefits and their needs. Use words like you or your to make it personalized and relevant. Emphasize the value the reader will gain, such as tips, insights, or exclusive information. 5. Use numbers, just like we've been doing here. They catch the eye and suggest urgency. For example, 4 tips for better sleep, or 5 must-see destinations. Finally, be mindful of typography. Ensure the font, size, and style of your cover lines complement the overall design. Create visual hierarchy and use contrasting colors to make them stand out. Let me show you how. I've gone ahead and added my cover lines. This font is pretty dull though. We need something legible and easy to read, even from a distance or in smaller sizes. Avoid overly intricate or decorative typefaces. This one will work. Stick to 2 fonts to maintain a clean and cohesive design. Using too many will make it look cluttered. Pairing serif and sans serif fonts, or by using different weights, sizes, or styles within the same font family will help create interest and contrast. Yeah, contrast is a big one. It needs to stand out against the image, so use a color that will be seen, or create a box for the type to live in. Okay, this is feeling good. Add a barcode if you need one, only if you're selling the magazine, although it does make it look more official. Issue number, price, and a website address. Okay, now to get this printed, you can go here to the share menu. This has a bunch of good stuff in here. You can share a view-only link, really good if you just want to show people what you've created. Or head to download and choose PDF print for the best quality. Isn't that easy? Wow, I've run out of time and I feel like there is so much more I could show you. Look, as with everything in Canva, the easiest way to learn is to jump in and play around. And have fun. Design is meant to be fun. Let us know if you have any questions or comments below. Or if you want to know more about how to design the interior of magazines, or how to turn them into ebooks. Oh, so much to show you. Oh hey, before you rush off, check out the latest Canva Design Challenge. When we were preparing this tutorial, the challenge just happened to be about designing a magazine cover. It's a perfect way to practice your skills and try out things you might not normally try. Oh, and have you checked out the playlist? We have tutorials about everything you can do in Canva. And trust me, you can do a lot. This video is a good one to watch after this, if you want to know more about layout design. Until next time.